good morning. Welcome to Smoothie and Plant Talk, guys. I'm gonna be your little host today, Yucky Banks. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on all platforms as far as YouTube, Yellow Mountain Guard, Yucky Banks, Instagram, Yellow Mountain Guard, Instagram, Yellow Mountain Guard, Facebook, all those platforms. Y'all check them out, man. We about to be doing real major stuff coming up soon. We did a bunch of transplanting yesterday, and now we have to have patience, for some things to come up. But when you do a lot of transplanting, the main key is to have like healthy plants. It's like keeping the bugs off of them, because at nighttime when you go to sleep, that's when all the bugs love to come out. All the bugs love to come out at nighttime because I guess it's not like other insects and bugs and like birds that's out there that can eat them up. You get what I'm saying? So nighttime, that's why I always tell people to do their pest control at nighttime. If you got like a bad pest problem, you need to be up at nighttime making sure you spray right or go through picking up your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people try to do it during the daytime, or you need to do it like early in the morning when the bugs like still on your plants and stuff like that. And you need to make sure you got like some dry days. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to just be like, if you like spraying or something like that. I'm saying like spraying like something organic. It don't matter if you spraying something like chemicals and stuff like that. You still need to like let it be like kind of dry outside for a certain amount of days. You did. Because if you don't let it be dry, it's just gonna wash away. You know what I'm saying? So you wasted your time. Can't be wasting your time.
Min Fatama, Fa Alin Fatama, Naka, Zao Chun Fata, Min Fatama, a leaf standing Fata, Ma'a,
Yeah.
Batu Fataban, Ma'aban, Ma'aba. Min Fatama, Ta'ali Fatata, Mata, Ein Tu Fata'an, Mata'an, Mata'a, Min Damu, Ta'ali Fatata, Muta, Ein Tu Fata'in, Muta'in, Mim Alif,
And then if you starting like a new garden, you need to make sure you start small. You know what I'm saying? You want to start small before you can be able to handle it. I feel like a lot of people start too big and they can't keep up with it, and then they be like having all these questions and stuff like that. This is when like 90% of y'all gonna leave the video because y'all don't want to hear this right here. So it don't matter anyway. Catch y'all soon. I appreciate it for y'all coming through though. Y'all make sure to tap that screen, hit that like button. We about to shred this up, and then I'm gonna drink this in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just lean up on it like this. And one thing too, guys, you gotta be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? If you're not dedicated towards taking care of your plants, they're not gonna take care of themselves, So you gotta think like You got to think like it's you. You know what I'm saying? Do you want somebody to leave you outside and don't give you no water? Do you want somebody to leave you outside and not give you no food? So you have to think like that. So you have to treat your plants how you want to be treated. Always remember that. You can learn these stepstones of like, oh, I gotta add this and add this potassium, add this nitrogen and stuff like that towards the plants. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you gonna stay dedicated to it? You know, see how I'm getting up, trying to get some juice inside of my body. My plants feel the same way. Like every 2 weeks, I have to go apply a certain amount of nutrients towards certain plants every 2 weeks and stuff like that. Because they like, hey, feed me. We are turning yellow. My leaves on me are turning yellow, and that could mean that it can be low nitrogen, or it can mean like, hey, you need to feed me some water. I'm dry. You know, so it can mean a lot of things. So you got to know signals of things when you see it. A lot of people don't stay on top of it when they see these things. And then that's why they be like, oh man, my plant brown is down. What should I do? You know, and they don't know what to do. But we added some dragon fruit in there. Do you use onion water for onion skin? I never heard of that in my life, to be honest with you. Onion water for onion skin. What is that? Can you explain it to me? What's onion water for onion skin? What is that? Have anybody ever heard of that before? To feed plants. Oh no, I never did that. I never heard nobody doing. What do it benefit? What do it benefit? Like, see me when I don't know nothing, I'm not one of those people that's be like, I know everything. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Put me up on game. You know, what type of nutrients do it benefit? Like, do you see like the difference of it? Like, because that's like a money saver at the same time. You know what I mean? If you got some onions. Because, see, I know you don't supposed to put onions in your compost pile. Hey, good morning. You don't supposed to put, like, onions in your compost pile and stuff like that. You don't supposed to put cooked onions, too, as well in your compost pile. Well, most people put onions in their compost pile. But I just know you don't do it because it's, like, acidic. But, see, some plants may be, like, acidic, you know, from the onions, because some plants love acidic oil, a soil, you know, and some plants don't like acidic. That's a good drink right there. Tastes like some candy. That's all it tastes like, candy. It's probably nitrogen because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you growing onions, like you got to use a lot of nitrogen because they love nitrogen. So if you don't know, if you ever go to the store, like nitrogen is always the first NPK. So you know, potassium, phosphorus. So nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. So you want a high nitrogen when you go to the store, and then you want a low phosphorus and potassium and all that. I put everything on my word bins. Dairy and meat. Pills, X of fertilizer. Nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, iron, magnesium, and copper. Cool. That's awesome. Did you just look that up? I'm gonna have to start doing it. I'm gonna look up a video. What you think? Like, what you like, put it in a jug or something like that, and you just shake it up or something like that. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. Cause see, like, you gotta think about it. Like, fertilizer is real expensive. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you got onions, that save you a lot of money on fertilizer. You know. Grow comfrey. Yeah, I know a lot of people that grow a bunch of comfrey too. Yeah, man, I probably do it in a big spray bottle, like, because you got to understand I'm growing like 2 acres of produce. So I have to probably use like put it in my spray tank. So I probably just fill it up with water and then put the onions in there. See, can I, or maybe pour it? I don't know. I got to figure it out because I don't want the onions to get stuck in the pump. But see, everybody's soil is different too. Because like I had somebody comment up on my video, but I didn't want to even reply back to him because like I think everybody have these different methods because it's all about where you live at. It's all about where you live at too as well, and how beautiful your soil is. Because like somebody came and helped me the other day, and they was like, "Wow, this soil is so rich. Like, what did you do?" And then I told them the way that I did it. You know what I'm saying? And then they was like, "Well, it really makes sense. You have to do that out here." Cause like somebody, like they see me till my plots, and they was just like, "Yo, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that," but they don't even know I already did that. The way that I farm, I already did that. Like, like they told me to like compost and it was just like a list of things, but you do all of that by cover cropping. You know what I'm saying? So when you cover crop, you till all the nutrients back in the soil. You know what I'm saying? So basically I'm saying you putting crops that benefit. You can put like potatoes, you can put radish, you can put like different type of crops that open up your ground and stabilize it and stuff like that. That's the way I believe in growing. Out of all my like going on 10 years of doing it, I feel like that's just the smartest way to do it. Like it's better to have like cover crops because you like really see the difference in the soil. I don't did the fertilizer. I don't did the compost, like the compost with all the new, like the newspaper and boxes covered up with a layer of mulch. I don't did all of that. But I just know like it's better the way that I'm doing it now, like the cover cropping. That's why I tell people like, do the best you can do, like with your area. Because I feel like my cover crop saved my soil because we live in a rainforest. So it rains a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like I notice if you do mulch in the rainforest area, you'll get a bunch of fungus and a bunch of root rot, and your plants don't like produce, it don't perform. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't even do, you can barely do, like you can do it on flowers, stuff like flowers and stuff like that. You can do it on stuff like that, but you can't really do it on like anything like vegetables in my garden and stuff like that. It'll like root rot it. Like it won't even grow. But if I do the cover crop, it seems like it builds the topsoil up, and it also benefit like nutrients, and it make the plants last longer. Hold on, let's go look at some of these questions real quick. I'm gonna answer some of y'all questions. I'll be back. Let me get my wife something to drink. Let me see. Morning. So we have all declined. We have all sand here, and I'm going to raise bed filled with compost and keep adding more and more. And I feel like raised beds are good too. Like it's very good. Like especially if you don't want to like bend down and stuff like that. It's like a beautiful thing to have. I'm gonna show people my raised bed garden too, because we got a raised bed garden, but that's probably gonna be more of our flower garden because we don't want to, try to dig up around the roots to keep up with everything. That's the beauty of having like one thing I noticed about raised bed farming, like you can create a living life of soil. That's the beauty of raised bed farming. You know, you can have the living soil, so you'll never have to change your soil again. You know, like so, all like the do some living soil is like you want to get a whole bunch of nice, good compost, and then you want to make sure you add at least 2 cups of micros in each 4 foot of space, and then you want to just put like a layer of cardboard, and then you want to put some worms, and then you want to just start adding all the soil. See, that's one thing I think a lot of people get mixed up from raised bed farming to actually growing on the ground. I think people get those techniques kind of mixed up because they like two different things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did all these techniques to be like, oh man, this one is actually different. So you have to do this way. You just can't go out there and do this with that one. And then you can't do this one with the other one because the other is just like they all got their different ways of growing. Very true. Best to do learn weather soil where you are growing. I use onion solution for the house plants. Ooh, that's a great idea. Thank you so much, though. Let me hit all y'all plant lovers, followers back, though. Hit y'all with that follow real quick. I only keep a few raised beds. Huge cultures is where is for my garden. And then one thing too, I noticed like if you doing raised beds, you can put a bunch of sticks in them at the bottom, and then they'll compost down too. So that's the beauty of them. You can make like living soil, you know, that you don't never have to be like, oh, let me go get some soil for this raised bed. It like pretty much like take care of itself. But see, like if I did that to the ground, all it's gonna do is get washed away. Like where I live at, you know what I'm saying? Most people, it won't get washed away, you know? So it like kind of sucks. Like, yeah, I do want to do that, but it'll get washed away. So the only kind of like composting I can really add on my garden is like really leaves. You know what I'm saying? Leaves last longer on the garden and compost and break down. Next year I'm gonna get a landscape company, man, and see can they drop all the leaves off at my farm and dump it on the ground. I rather have leaves than mulch here, cause like I say, the mulch it turns to fungus and root rot me, but the leaves won't do that. I noticed that. Sir, no problem. Yes, sir. Working for me. Don't dig up and keep adding compost and organic matter and mulch. Yeah. Yeah, once you got your living soil going, you good. You ain't got no problem. Man, I got some living soil in the raised bed, and I've been having some uh, Swiss chards in there for like almost like 3 years, like 2 years. I've been having some Swiss chard in this living soil bed for 2 years, and it's just been growing. And then I never cut the plant down. All it do is grow, and I don't even water it. It's in the greenhouse. I like to experiment with stuff like that. I be like, all right, I'm not gonna feed this for like 2 months. 2 months. I'm not gonna do this for a year to it and see what it do. I like to push it to the edge, man, you know, and see what it gonna do. And then I go with that technique for that area, for that spot, you know. Cause like I remember when I first started growing what I'm doing that now, cause I didn't have like a big tractor. So I told the dude to till everything. And he was like, you sure you want me to do this? I'm like, yeah, till it all up. Just like, cause I just wanted to see what everything grow at and see how the soil look and like feel for the soil, see what it need. So like majority of the front area was like rocks. It was no more big boulders or rocks. And then some parts it was just nice soil. And then some parts it was just wet soil that you couldn't even drive through it with a tractor. But you wouldn't even know that it's wet right there. So it was like so many different areas. And then I had to like look at where I wanted to put like certain stuff out there in the field where it can be at. Yes, sir. Working. All right. Man, that puts all the laws at the bottom, and the worst idea where I've lived too many ants. Oh man, dang! That's the thing. See, where she lived, as y'all see that I do it a certain way, you see that ants took over. You know what I'm saying? Like ants came and took over. So it's different for everybody. Just stopping by to say, hey, appreciate it. Thank you. We have a problem with fire ants here in the South. Yeah, I'm in the South too. But I don't know where part you at. You must be like where it's real sandy. We got a lot of ants too. I ain't even gonna lie. If anyone ever needs to lower acidity in the soil, I use crushed edge shells. So that's what they can probably do to fix you add. Hey man, why everybody keep sending a request to battle, y'all? I don't do these battles. I don't like to do with the random. I don't do the random people. You want some, Lucy? You gonna like this? Good morning, girl. Yeah. You cool? You cool? You want some of this? You cold? Tell me what you think. It's good. You like yours? Y'all don't like the dragon fruit. You like yours, Mom?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially if you live in somewhere where it's like a whole bunch of clay soil. Get you some limestone. Stop that. What you want, an orange?
Look at this.
Man, I'm about to be boosted. One thing about this, y'all, it's like drinking water, but it also makes you full. That's how I feel, Seem like you get full at the same time. I'm in zone 7A. I'm in Western North Carolina. I'm on the border of Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. I'm in the Appalachia. Yeah, you got a little more warmer days than I do. I probably only got 120 days of growing. That's about it. It's just the elevation. Because we up at a high elevation. Because we live in the mountains. But if I just drive an hour down, 15 minutes across the border, it's a whole different plant zone. Just 15 minutes away. Oh, you're in Savannah. All right, so you're at 912. You over there on the Atlantic. Yeah, man, that means you can grow lemon trees, all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can grow all kind of fruit trees there. My back's still messed up. I've been home because I messed up my back. I sprained my back. I can't even bend over. I gotta bend over like this. It hurts. I was just hurting just to bend over right here. Yeah, I was digging the other day, man. I was digging in the ground and I failed. I was like, ah. So I did stretch, man. You got to get your stretch on when you out there trying to be out there by yourself and early in the morning. So what you feel like you can't grow? Cause I got a community garden in zone 8. I think it's at 8B. Is it 8B or 8? We got mango trees there. We got lemon trees. We got pear trees. We got elderberries there. We got banana trees there. We don't cover none of that stuff up. We just leave it out there. They take care of itself. Or you think like yours come off off that coast, like that wind hit harder? Ah. Papayas, cinnamon, more tropical fruit. Oh, okay then. Yeah, now I say y'all can grow about everything. I ain't say you can grow everything. I say y'all can grow about everything. I'm like, man, you can grow about anything there. Here, I can't. My last frost here is like May 4th. That's the last day. It's like we can get snow here all the way up to May 4th. Like it's still dead here, see? Lemons a little hard, need protection. That's what's up. Yo, we don't cover none of them up, man. Then they thriving. Then I'm gonna show you. If I go back down there, I'm gonna make a video. If it do go viral, I'll tag you. Like we don't do nothing, especially Mr. Bud, y'all. This is a guy named Mr. Bud. Man, he got so many lemon trees popped up, man. But maybe because it's a little farther south, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't far from Savannah, though. It's no but like what it is, like 2 hour, 3 hour drive. But it's a little farther south. But it's still in the same plant zone. Cause see, Thomasville, Georgia. I'm from Georgia. I was born and raised in Georgia. That's where I was from. I'm born and raised. I'm from Thomasville, Georgia, but I grew up in Atlanta. Now I know about Savannah because all my cousins played football at Savannah. And then down south where I'm from, we like, we peak. We got pecan farms, cotton farms. We got so much like different type of agriculture. So I grew up around like agriculture, like tomato farming, all that stuff. And then my wife, she have a degree in agriculture, and then her dad is a farmer. So like that's why we all into it. I think because it's a lot open, I'm going to grow some fruit. Some trees protected. A-Town down. What's up? Awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's good, man. We're supposed to take down the kids down to Clemson to the we supposed to take the kids down to Clemson where she went to school at, to the greenhouse, man. We be trying to support. Y'all go out and support y'all local agriculture at y'all colleges too, man. Or y'all local plant school sale, man. Like even if you grow your own seeds and stuff like that, y'all, I still try to go out and get some stuff that I don't have. So y'all make sure y'all go check out y'all local plant sales and stuff like that. Oh, gotta go, gotta go. Good day, yo. You have a good day too. Appreciate it. Man, I appreciate all y'all for coming through, man. That was a good conversation. I'm about to get my old butt over here and do some yoga. Stretch, man. I got to get my stretch on, man. I don't know how long I've been. I think I've been on here for about at least an hour. But I'm going to have to get on later, man. I appreciate y'all. One love.